If you want to make a YouTube video, you got to break a few eggs. Hey, what's up? This is Harry Wagner from Harry's Situations, and today I want to talk to you about skottles, specifically why I don't think they're all that. We've seen a lot of fads over the years in off-roading, from triple double chrome roll bars to painting your vehicle drab green and putting a star on the side, and overlanding is no exception. There's a lot of things I really like in the overland market. The skottle isn't particularly one of them. And if you don't watch this whole video, I'll tell you my beef right now. It's the price. This costs about $375 for a Christmas tree stand with a plow disc on the top. If it was under $99, I wouldn't even made this video, but I don't quite get it. All these options behind me cost less than that put together, and I use them for everything from day trips to multi-week excursions. I have a confession. The skottle is not marketed towards me anyway. I grew up as a minimalist. To give you some perspective, when I was a child, my dad and I would go wheeling for the weekend. He'd grab some Cokes for me, some beers for him, and we'd buy a bucket of chicken on our way out of town. His joke was always, it's time to go home when the chicken's gone, or it's soaked through the container and you can see through it now. So, growing up in that manner, I've always erred more on the side of minimalism for camp cooking than for being more extravagant. Now, if I'm just going out for the day, I'll typically take snacky food, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, chips and salsa, carrots and hummus, and I'll bring plenty of water to make sure I stay hydrated out on the trail. If I'm going overnight, the old chicken, still a standby, but these days I oftentimes will buy a pizza. It comes in its own box, you can eat it for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and you can eat it hot or cold. Pizza is always a great choice, just like pineapple on pizza. I recently read an article about a skottle, and it said you're only limited by your imagination on what you can make. But you know what I can imagine doing? Boiling water. That's where the jet boil comes in. So these cost 99 bucks. I've had this one now for probably 15 years, but I'll use it to boil water and make everything from coffee in the morning to these little oatmeal packs are great. They come in paper, so they make good fire starters when you're done. Self-contained, no cleanup, which is big to me on the trail. Or you can get these backpacking meals where you just add hot water. Pro tip, if you get one of these long spoons, you can get down in there without your hand getting all dirty and eat out of them. I still do a fair amount of backpacking, not as much as I used to, but there's certainly that has been an influence in my life and how I pack on the trail. If I'm going on longer trips, I'll take this Cadac grill. I was introduced to these by my friend Brian Sumner, a fellow Eagle Scout who has years of backcountry experience. And this grill, you'll notice, has some similarities to a skottle. It has 3 legs, the burner's on the bottom. Cadac, fun fact, was actually the first company to monetize the skottle and introduce it into the market on a large scale. They're a South African company. This is the Camp Chef. This costs about $180, but there are things that I like about it more than a skottle, which include the fact that it's more compact and easier to carry. It comes with this diffuser here, so you can use the lid as a wok. It's got this plate that you can drain grease from. You can use it as a flat plate. You can cook with the lid like a wok. The diffuser really makes for even heating around it. You can take these pieces out as they get dirty and wash them when you get home or on the trail. These are all features I really like about this grill. It tends to cook evenly and relatively quickly. The one downside is that this doesn't have an electric ignition like the jet boil did or like the skottle does, so you've got to start it manually. When I'm on the trail, I like to grab these pre-made foods from Safeway, my local Safeway. Your grocery store probably has something similar. They really make for minimal prep. I try and do as much prep as I can ahead of time in the kitchen. There are people who, when they get to camp, they enjoy chopping vegetables and getting food ready. I am not one of them. Really, the destination is the important part for me. And other activities, whether it's rock climbing, mountain biking, snowboarding, whatever you happen to be doing while you're out on the trail, I really enjoy doing those activities more than food prep personally. The only thing that I like less than food prep is cleanup. That's another thing that's minimalized with this, since these are already made ahead of time. Today I've got swordfish steak. Sounded good, but It's a pretty thick cut, so it'll probably take a while on the Skottle. I imagine that the jalapeno poppers will be our appetizer. They'll be done before this steak is, but that's okay. So this is a giant swordfish steak, but show you how well the Cadac works. I usually keep things pretty simple with the seasoning when I'm out on the trail. Try and take a minimalist approach, but still enjoy a good meal. We'll turn this up now to get that swordfish steak cooking. We can eat some jalapeno poppers while we make the rest of them on there. If you want the most versatile solution for all situations, the traditional 2-burner stove is the way to go. Since the cooking surface is separate from the heat surface, you can put different things on here. You can have water boiling at the same time you're making your breakfast. Cleanup is easy since it's not attached to the burner, and it's very efficient. Takes up a small space, not very heavy. It's got these diffusers here to keep the heat in and add to efficiency. In this case, you're actually only limited by your imagination. So our appetizers are done here. Fish is still going to take a while longer. You can see how thick that cut is. I mean, we're definitely pushing the limits here. See how we're doing on this. Oh, it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. Put a little more seasoning on here. We got room for a few more jalapeno poppers. So the key with the Cadac is the diffuser. I live in the desert, it's windy all the time. This diffuser really helps the heat stay inside and combine with the lid. Typically, I'm just cooking for myself, for me and my girlfriend, so this is plenty big for the meals we're eating. So I've gotten salty enough about this Skottle that I've cured this bacon, which I will now cook on it. I've used a Skottle before, and they're not terrible. They're just not, as I mentioned earlier, designed for my purposes. The cooking surface is large, but really the heat is concentrated in this area. You can use that to your advantage. So we're gonna make breakfast on this. We're gonna cook our bacon in the middle, which will produce grease. We'll put the bacon around the outside so that it stays warm, and then we'll cook our potatoes in that grease, move them to the outside, and then we'll make our eggs in the middle, and we'll have breakfast. Now this is great if you don't mind that all your food tastes like bacon grease. If you want distinct flavors, smaller pots, more of them are going to be more to your advantage. So one thing I've learned is with the Skottle, you definitely want to use oil or a food like this that has oil in it when you're getting started. If you just try and cook things dry, they'll stick. It does have an electric igniter, which is nice. I can see it sparking, so I think this is probably user error. I'm not going to blame the Skottle for that one. There we go. When you clean it, they recommend that you just put water in here, heat it up, and then clean off the surface, which works okay in camp. That's not terrible. I would say it's less than ideal, but that's not the biggest thing in the world. Got these pre-packaged hash browns here. Again, I try and minimize prep when I'm in camp. One high dollar item I do carry with me is a freezer fridge. I swear by them. I really like them a lot better than carrying ice and having a traditional cooler, and gives you the opportunity to carry foods like this. You don't have to use it the first or second day you're out on the trail. It'll last you all week or more. One of my complaints about the Skottle is the cook time. So it's not as efficient as the Cadac grill in that it's kind of breezy today. That breeze is just taking all the heat away. So it's gonna take a long time to cook. They do have a lid. I have it off right now just for demonstration purposes. That would definitely keep in the heat better and make a more fair comparison. They also sell an optional diffuser that goes around the bottom. That'll keep the heat in better. I highly recommend that, and it'll make the cooking a lot more efficient. We're gonna let that go for a second and we'll come back to the bacon. You'll notice that the lid of the Skottle isn't the same size as the cooking surface, which is going to become a factor as we move items out and put more things in the middle. We've got our hash browns here. I just bought these at the store. Minimal prep. So we'll cook those up in the middle, the hottest part where the burner is, and then we'll just leave our bacon around the outside to keep it warm. Put the lid back on, try and retain that heat. Taters are probably burnt on one side, raw on the other. Oops, starting to stick a little bit here. And I don't claim to be a chef or a great cook. This is where things get a little tricky because I want to leave the lid on in order to retain the heat, but these taters just started sticking if I don't keep them moving. So we think of the skottle as this big cooking surface, but fun fact, while I have this turned all the way up and it's burning things in the middle, I can touch it here, it's not even hot. So we're just gonna scramble these, have them with our bacon and with our potatoes as a scramble. Again, I am not much of a chef, so I'm not making poached eggs on this skottle, I'm just sort of mixing everything together for breakfast. All right, we've got our breakfast done now. We have a special guest appearance from Rocket and Lightning Dragon from the All Terrain Family channel, so we're gonna feed them some breakfast. You boys like breakfast though? Get it while it's hot. We've gone over a lot of different cooking options today, and I've gone over my rationale and what works best for me, but your needs might be different. Maybe a skottle is perfect for you and your family. Comment below and let me know what you use for cooking on the trail, and don't forget to hit the like button.